At the Ubisoft booth now here at E3, we have thrown ourselves into the big business of online shooters with Ubisoft's new Ghost Recon Online. I'm here with Bernard, user experience producer. So what exactly do you do?
My team was responsible for the UI design, the design for a lot of the things outside of the shooting part of the game. So when you collect weapons, what kind of weapons there are, when you are doing things like achievements or you are reorganizing your inventory, we did that part. So we make sure that there's a design team that does the inside of the game, the actual shooting part and the balance, and there's a team that does the outside of the game, and we do the outside.
As I said when we started right now, online shooters, it's big business right now. We have, of course, games like Modern Warfare 2, which is huge. Well, all kinds of companies want to get in on that. What makes Ghost Recon Online different from, let's say, Modern Warfare 2?
So the big thing that's really setting us apart is that we are a free-to-play, AAA quality game. So you can see kind of the production quality of what the game is. Ubisoft put a lot of time and effort into this. It's a full-size development team. And because it's free-to-play, it means that anyone can come in and try our game. So we expect that this is a great way for kind of groups of people that might normally play on different platforms kind of scattered around. You can say, hey, why don't you come and you play with me tonight? It's a quick download. You and your friends can just try it out, see what you like about it. The other thing that's really going to set us apart is we've made this to be a really team-oriented event. We know how that usually works. There's nothing that forces you to be a team, but all of our mechanics, we have 3 classes, each with different special abilities. These special abilities are things that, even if you wanted to play by yourself, when you kind of play as best as you can, you will help your team. You can't help it.
How about, this is free to play, it's free to download, you don't have to buy anything. One of the things that's always scared players when it comes to free to play games, especially in games like MMOs and similar genres, is that I download the game for free, I jump in, and then I get completely run over by the guys who bought a better gun, or how does that work in Ghost Recon Online?
I mean, that's a great question, and from the gamer experience side, we really went to a lot of pains to make sure that that's not the case. It's free to play, but it's not pay for power kind of a game. One, you've got levels that unlock weapons and how powerful they can be. So if you're playing with somebody with a super weapon, they're a much higher level than you. And the other thing is we have a matchmaking system that makes sure that people are playing with other people of about the same skill level. So you can feel comfortable that if you're playing with somebody who's a lot higher level than you, they're not as good. So they're using their kind of advanced gear to kind of balance out their skill with yours. But fundamentally, we don't want to sell power. The things that we have, it's available for points. We want people to buy it with points. The beauty of free-to-play is that you can build a much bigger community of really active, engaged players, and you do that by making it a fun experience, right? And that's focused around a lot of people getting engaged. It's about the engagement level, not about having to buy the better weapon.
Looking at Ghost Recon, we've also, of course, we have Ghost Recon Future Soldier coming out. What can you tell us about the theme, kind of the backstory of Ghost Recon Online? Why are we shooting each other?
So we are a 100% multiplayer game. It's going to be an 8v8. We kept it kind of small squads, and we have that team-based feel because we want you to feel like you're part of a really reactive, very team-oriented group. It's once again, we go back to that team thing. You want to feel like everything you do matters to the game. That's the driving gamer experience for Ghost Recon Online. Everything you do matters for the team. Everything your team does matters for the game. You can change the course of events by yourself because it's only 8v8. All of the maps that you're on are there's clearly some kind of strife going on in each map. So the map that we have out right now is a Moscow map where there's a Toporov missile parked in one area, and one team is trying to disable the missile and the other team's trying to defend. So you kind of always, each map is a self-contained story about what you're trying to do.
So there's no persistence to the game, like no overarching, I don't know, typical alliance versus alliance, guild versus guild, whatever.
The persistence in the game is at the character level, so everything you do in your character stays with you. So you level up, you get better weapons, you get better gear, you get kind of stronger. The maps cycle through, so you may be on a bunch of different Russian maps, a bunch of maps from other territories. It's your character that persists.
So when do you expect everything to be out?
We're rolling through a series of betas in Europe and the US. It should be out towards the end of the year. It'll be public at the end of the year.